Not really, yo. Scream up now, yo.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Come on, man. Nothing but space and opportunity. And couldn't go nowhere because I was just stuck, bro. I was just... I'm going to stop holding turbo so much on that first run, dog. Hate when I'm stuck on people,
bro. On the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he handed it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill, the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week, and boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play.
What in the world was that?
To make those slide steps in the pocket, to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So 2nd and 10 here. They come out here in the eye. A handoff as they run the counter play. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Yeah, I just got played on a touchdown, but whatever.
They'll set up to throw.
Dang, I tried to hit him.
Incomplete.
Oh, you ain't even watching. I got played, but it's fine.
When you can couple that with contact on him, that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there. That's winning football.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. Boy, this one's knuckling it. It just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This fielded at the 2.
All that boy offense has been is just mainly deep shots to Bird, and they've been working. Yes, that's what I don't understand about that. I don't know, dog. You could like, you upgrade somebody and make them real cold, then they just don't be as good as they was when they wasn't as cold.
There's some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
Bird is good, Bird.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage. I really liked what he did there.
Yes, you're right, yo. Yes, you're right.
Prescott now on second down.
Oh my God, I didn't take that from that boy. I was way too far up. I saw what he wanted too, yo.
That one, it leads to third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he finds a man.
Come on, bro. I can't stay with it forever. Y'all gotta.
Gain there, and it's good
Because I
enough
ain't
to
run
move the
cover 3 though.
chains.
That's fine, bro.
So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend there?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have it. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle,
That boy know that Zeke stuff ain't working.
there's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. A second down throw for Prescott. A dump off to Elliott.
I knew he was going to Zeke, dog. I guess I couldn't run with him, though. But I knew he was going to Zeke. I knew exactly where he was going, yo.
It's a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
I feel like he's going to come out there. Which one call it formation?
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second down.
He's going to beat the bird.
He's got time. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
That's what I'm talking about right there, man. Zeke fumble again. That boy about to get mad and cry now, boy.
At their 42-yard line.
Oh, booth review. Damn. Might be overturned. Yeah, it's overturned. Damn. Every time he fumbles, boy, that boy be getting mad and start crying, boy.
In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive the end of the kick, other than the extra.
I let that boy, did I let that boy halfback wheel me? I did. Ooh, I fell for a halfback freaking wheel, yo.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
I haven't got caught by a halfback wheel in a while, yo. But I didn't even pay attention to his formation. That's boy, take that sleep.
A big loss suffered by the offense after
It
that nice
was some good sleep, bro. Much needed.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
He probably about to cross under again.
Throwing, Prescott.
There we go to see word.
It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And
there you go.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now
That's my dog.
Ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that
let's see if we can get down the field on this little boy, man.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Oh, no.
Lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Well, this is taken in.
Big Sanchez. That's what's up, Big Sanchez.
Their big-bodied receiver, 82 yards. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-snap?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this
I didn't know if
away.
that boy was going to make it to catch the ball or not. And I released it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take off after it. He got 91 speed. He's like 6'6".
Set to take over. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, "Don't do that again." What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did
They
he say
probably
that,
tried to focus
but
that
he also
boy.
told him, "Let's put
He
it in the
probably
end zone.
could have
It's
had more
supposed to be
speed.
in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is...
There go Kyrie.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked up.
Son, watch this. Watch the return. My men standing around like I didn't catch a pick. Watch this, son. Watch this. I ain't never saw this. My men standing around like I didn't catch a pick.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've had to
Did you see it?
additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence.
Wow.
Last time out.
No, I ain't. My bad. I'm just saying, yo, I ain't never saw nothing like that, yo.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release.
Thought that boy was blitzing too, and I tried to get that ball off.
Hopped up in the air and batted that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he
but I'm
goes in
just
the air and tries to get
I'm just saying, yo, I ain't never seen nothing like that, yo.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
You know what I'm saying?
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And that play
Like,
went nowhere.
yeah, bro,
Losing
like
yardage.
that, though,
He'll be
like
back
that
at the
was crazy,
36.
yo.
So he loses 3 yards
And
there. Now
my
3rd
extra
down.
caring,
They
dude,
tried
I
to
would
run the
be.
counter.
I would have had some actives
The
going.
end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately.
Oh my Lord, I don't know what that was.
Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Was
Oh, man,
not
that was
good
close.
throw. Oh well, we blew that opportunity to
change
go up.
momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Oh, did I down it? Oh, I didn't down. I touched it though. He kicked it in the end zone, but I touched it. I touched it, yo.
One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, that boy did do that. Doggone it. That boy about to go right back to going deep to bird.
They'll start the drive with Elliott.
Oh, good
There
hit.
just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back.
I blew my chance to go up on that, boy.
Totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack.
Oh,
Instead,
well.
it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And on 2nd and 10 now. One man in the backfield, Elliott.
That boy about to send Zeke extra deep.
Here's Prescott. Finding time. He's going to air one out. It's
Yep.
caught
I'm glad he ran out of bounds. Thank you.
Big play there just
I saw that
before
coming.
halftime. 62 yards.
And my man Kyle Fuller is not the fastest in life, B. Wow. What happened, son? He just lost the connection.
I gotta hear everything you do over and over. It's like wrong. Then I can hear myself on it too. That's crazy.
Oh, this is the second time today this junk that happened, bro.
Oh yeah, it did happen right there with you and June, man. Forgot about that.
No, it's the second time today this junk that happened, bro. Oh, he said his dog pulled the game down.
His dog as in pet or his homeboy?
I guess his dog. Damn, I was actually winning. A point? Hey, winning is winning, dog. Dude. Am I still on L? I am still on L. I see what nigga do Zeke like that, dog. I'm gonna have to whatchamacallit.
It's the Cowboys going up against the Bears.
I'm gonna have to
with that, let's get out to Soldier Field.
I'm gonna have to what's the field, I'm gonna have to switch to like a cover too.
1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears.
Come on, let's go! 1, 2,
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And his defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play.
I had to audible to cover two.
Okay,
Run some man, yo.
Offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft?
You had Bird on the other side.
Line, and they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
That's going to be
there we go.
That
nigga done flip sides on me. That quick.
Starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
Flip Bird to the other side on it. That's the case, though. I need to.
Eager to tackle, but a better cover man.
Let's see if that's going to keep happening or not.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That one complete to Anderson. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
It always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now.
We was right there on it.
Couldn't get it. And we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
Huh? Obviously. But even still, it was going. Oh, I missed that tackle. I gave Zeke a touchdown.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott.
I fell for that I fell for that counter, boy. And this game already starting off different.
So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job here as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to turn into a really nice play.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. And this is
dog it.
Threw
it too early. Felt that pressure.
And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a
That's
good
wild.
rhythm.
Everybody's back there and
Bounce
they
in
just
and out
didn't
of
get
the
that
huddle. You
far.
can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll keep it moving.
Why am I
down to the
missing so many
15-yard
tackles?
line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the ball. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. Prescott to throw it. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get into someone. In this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Jason Garrett sends in his field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend, but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way down. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 59 yards. Fresh set of downs here.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
BJ!
And out now come the Cowboys. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here.
What? What?
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here.
Oh, Lord. Come on, bro. Come here. Pee-peed on yourself, huh? Sat there and pee-peed on yourself. Pee-peed on yourself, huh? Sat there and pee-peed on yourself. Huh? Come on. Come on. Let's find your wipes. Come on. What are you cooking now? Huh? Come on. Come on. Find your wipes. Good, BJ? Yes, sir. Go see Momo. Momo said you gotta stay wet. Come on, let me change your diaper. Come on. Come on, let me change your diaper. Come on. Come on.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front.
And that is caught.
Oh, my God, Fuller.
Cowboys. Their dangerous wide receiver, 38 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense.
Yeah, I didn't get to pick my play like twice, though, for some strange reason. Oh. Nah, I know what happened. Well, I had to step away and change BJ. But I didn't get to pick my play on that series, and he did a hurry up. And I didn't know what I was running. But what ended up happening was I had to change BJ. Because I paused it, I had to change BJ, and at first he let the time run out. And I hit him with a message. So then when it unpaused, time was running, and I couldn't pause it. And so he had paused it, you know. But once he paused it, the time was running so low, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't get to pick no defense.
Put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't.
So that's what happened with that, yo.
Does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And like, yeah, but I mean, it's whatever, bro. Few fluky things going on, in my opinion, anyway. Oh my God, like that right there. If that ball would have went off, this man is so wide open, it's crazy, yo. But
I think it's safe to say that pressure
couldn't get the ball off, yo.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
He's like that sometimes, like that.
Drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A really nice game.
Oh, he was on phone. He said he'll do something. Oh, well, we don't even get to play our game anyway. Them niggas just went on here and advanced it.
You're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second.
Tried to play it early, and I guess it just ain't out, yo.
Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's gonna probably think about going
so now
to
I got to
the
play Isha on the playoff. Like Isha already eating me up. Yeah.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his man in the crossing.
Fanatics, nothing. Because, you know, I just got back on it. Fanatics is what that is.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So after that big play,
Fanatics, I had to give 2 or 4 because I fell asleep.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Oh, bro.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
That boy did
it's
that.
A loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, well, my running game was getting shut down.
They don't just eat up space. They try and get upfield and make plays in the backfield.
Tell me about it, yo.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have.
Playoffs, dog. You got to go for it, dog. That should take a field goal, though.
The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, they gave me one of those animations, yo. That should have been a completion, but
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So completion on second down, that brings up 3rd.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field,
probably should have freaking,
it takes a strong arm guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully
complete that. Damn, ain't going to keep me in this town for 2 seconds. I ain't trying to give him that bird over the top.
Maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball.
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Second down, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open.
Bro, we just can't run man, yo.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I know he's running that verticals. I got to find something to stop verticals.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with
might have to back off the coverage.
After this. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
You could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's got time in the pocket. This is caught inside.
Oh my God, I didn't go deep enough. I knew he was halfback willing. He was smart. You know what? I give him that. He was smart enough to wait till that route got deeper.
And that speed can work for him so many different
ways. He was smart on that.
Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I gave him that. Once I saw I followed that drag route like that, I knew I gave him that.
On the sneak, and he will take it in. And the Cowboys score. Dak Prescott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those can be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
It would have been 10.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down.
The thing that's really killing me is I can't play
but you got to figure if something goes
D how I want
you
to,
may put yourself in a
because he
spot
got that
you may
little
not be able to
rookie
come back in the
slot
second half.
receiver on the other
Managing
end.
risk, this is a big decision here.
And that's who.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Oh, come on, y'all.
Pressure gets there this time for the sack. Dayon Buchanan in there to make the sack. He carries him for a loss of 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout
I
by
should
the
get the
offense.
coverage, but
It's
guess I
just
did
their
it to the
first,
wrong
so they'll have
side.
2 remaining here
That looked like the
before we
side that
get
was
to
overloaded to
halftime.
me, but
They'll look to throw here. Going for the right side here, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Being chased out left. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
One man in the backfield, Elliott. Following the interception, here's Prescott surveying the field. He's going to wind up and air it out. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They go back to the air here after the INT. Wide open receiver complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll be a Chicago first down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll run it here. Muscles him off. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They go play action here on first down.
Oh!
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol, and he'll give it here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They'll get 11, but still a little short.
They're giving him a phone and drop.
Against the zone defense.
What do you think?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone, sometimes you're throwing it between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback.
Yeah, I know, I heard
it's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Over here, let's talk about a quarterback's wingspan, almost like a forward in basketball. But here's where it pays to have a long
getting off a
range.
little early,
They find
huh?
a slight opening and able to stick the ball forward to pick up first downs.
That's what's up.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. So the
I
D-line's
mean,
going to
I gotta
spread
score
out.
3 more times, basically. That field goal would have helped, I guess.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
I'm not even gonna dwell on it. I do know that. Well, I ain't worried about it, yo. I ain't worried about it, too.
It really does because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop.
However the jump turned out, it turned out. That's what I said.
He can stay in there.
I
He's
ain't
willing to
worried
take
about
the
it.
hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does.
Man, I'm gonna be out of this league. I wouldn't know what he's saying. Okay.
Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
June ain't in this league. They been got rid of June. Man, they kicked June out.
Following the run. And on the outside, they're
I don't know. I just know we're supposed to play.
They'll give it to him.
And they said that was a computer person.
Not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're
I
not
asked him, he didn't know.
defense.
He was like,
Guess what?
I'm like, oh, they kicked you out. He was like, yeah, I noticed that.
But you still have to
That's
be
what he
alert
told
for
me.
draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Back to throw here.
Boy, hit me with a yeah, I noticed.
And he picks up
Well, you know what happened? Nope.
He takes this one down to the 15.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the
Now,
ball.
I can't remember. Nah, for a while, June had went without playing nothing. I don't know what happened. So maybe that's
but able to adjust and make the grab.
I don't know what happened, why he wasn't playing, but
Now they'll run it on the toss.
he was like he wasn't playing.
Lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more.
Yeah, we'll
Maybe
see,
the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking, but you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They'll set up to throw.
Well, I can't punch it in if I'm getting sacked.
Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player,
My old line is
disruptive
giving
in
up.
all phases, whether he's going upfield,
me.
coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
You try the Q special, dog. I'm trying the Q special.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Oh, man, the nigga I got running the route on the Q special is not good.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
I'm too far down to take a field goal now.
It's 4th down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They
Probably
ran a
not.
crossing route offensively.
Probably not too far down to take a
you gotta
field
be good
goal, but
with
that's what I'm telling
communication,
myself.
don't
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there.
Man, every time I go down, it's the same way. The long stretch out dive and a bat out hand.
The Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They'll come out in the pistol. Second down, Prescott. He's got time.
Good
He's
job,
going to go
man.
down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Well, and now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on 3rd.
Could play an exotic coverage.
That one complete to Anderson. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, second down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8,
Thank you, somebody.
Puts a little bit more pressure on the big offensive line. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The 12 yards that time and picking up the first. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Throwing. Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 on the gain there. And that leads to a Dallas first down.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they're going to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football. When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the 2nd level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule, trying to get 4 downs on first down, they did that plus 3.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch him by surprise.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And they're going to speed, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now for the point.
I was looking out there, bro.
He just scored again. I'm getting slaughtered. 37.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
I was hoping this was the Super Bowl run, though. So I think you had to clip that.
Maybe on the first game, I might have had a better chance when I was actually up. Things were going my way a little better. Nothing really going my way on this one.
Taken from the 7. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over.
Raptured this guy the league.
So they've got to recover.
It's amazing what one
Ain't
decision
nobody
can do
even in
over the
this
chain
league.
of events, right? The decision to go
Damn,
for
boy,
it
is that
caused all of that. It caused every bit of it, but it
Bro,
showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him.
Just got something from the receivers, man. He just got people we ain't really matching up, you know. But my D ain't once what it was, so. And Kyle Fuller done got super slow.
2nd down following the incompletion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there.
Basically, and all in all, if I actually cared more.
Defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne and try to knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there at 22. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. So the defense plays a nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the
Who's saying I just went up the field in like 4 plays.
Engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him. And he's able to step up in the pocket and fire now for a really good strike.
It's a loss of a yard there. 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may
oh, that was a pick? Bro. Yes, I just threw a pick in the end zone, though. I thought my man had the ball, so it looked like he had it, but I guess not.
I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League.
I guess I was wrong.
Late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Nuh-uh. I was like 8 yards out. I just threw a ball real quick, but
and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is
you know, and my man broke. I threw the ball, and I'm gonna get around. I was trying to fit into a tight window, but you know, when the ball came, I thought my man caught it, and his man was trying to dive to defend it. And the camera did a little something like, you know, he had it or whatnot. But I guess he didn't.
In there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And quickly they get to the line. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Third and long for Prescott. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the
There you go, Kyrie. Defend that, baby.
Well, bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation instead. Tried to get it all back in one play.
Third and long, thought he needed a deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give them the yardage they needed.
There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team late in the game like this.
Now whistles come.
BJ!
Get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. They give him a gain of 37.
When the big guy rumbles down the center of the field and he gains leverage on a guy trying to cover him, it is really, really tough for the defender to get through him to make a play on the football. That's why guys love to throw that route. Down the middle, throw it deep, and let the big guy go get it.
And that
Well, they covered down.
incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be.
This game, yo.
Time is run out now on this game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
you better not be the one to doubt her. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa. We've been on the road from the go. Hit my blow. You know we've been down for too long to give up. Can't go. I need all pesos. Want it all. Case closed. I go balls to the wall. Can't hold to the ball game over. These boys can't hold me. You boys can't hold us. I told you. Better not be the one to doubt her. 'Cause we've been putting in the hour. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt her. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. When I was back home washing them dishes, I was just wishing I could just vision. I was gon' get it. I was on missions. I was just living. Walked in that building. We were just building, taking our time. We were just yielding. We were just chilled away from these haters. Know they be watching like a theater. Lying these niggas that we need later. They gon' degrade us. It gon' delay us. This is what made us. We got Omega. Probably roll. Probably just leave. I see you later. I salute Wake. Cop a new crib. Got some new niggas. You think this big? They gon' want favors. They gon' want flavors. Probably roll. Hope the Lord save us. Wait from these haters. Hope the Lord save us. Wait from these snakes. Wait from these fakes. Wait, I need breaks. Wait, I need cake. How long can we wait? Come on, better not be the one to doubt her. 'Cause we've been putting in the hour. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt her. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. 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 We gon' blow your mind.
Can I get a witness in the darkness? 'Cause there ain't no love at all to be found. Feeling like a freight train, trying to break chains. Everybody needs somebody, no doubt. Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now. Give me what you got. Give me what you got. I said, you come get your love.
Well, that's the end of my playoff running the gridiron, dog. Yeah, played them boys and lost, dog. Well, the first game I was winning, it was like, what was it, 14-13, I was winning. And then he said they got disconnected. His dog tripped over the car and pulled the game down or something. I don't know. Something he said. So we replayed. And I don't know, nothing really went my way, dog. It was like, I mean, he ain't do nothing special. He was him. Running vertical. That's it. But as we couldn't foul today, I was like, oh well. Oh, I lost bad. It was like 30-7. They threw like 3 red zone picks.
Winston now to throw on first down. Evans has it left side. Completion good for 3 and it's second.
Man, didn't they? I'm playing my game against Esau and one champ. They went ahead and I guess, I don't know, sim does, force, whatever. I don't know.
Throw it up there, let him go get it.
Second down throw for Winston. And he's got his
And
man
so,
in stride, complete. That catch
I don't
good
know.
for 5.
I didn't even
It's
check
third
it,
down.
but
And the 11 defensive
so
starters
Hassan
for
Reddick
Arizona.
had one. He ain't win all his awards. I ain't get best linebacker. I don't know how. I guess since I couldn't play my last 2 games with him of his stats. So, but he got the NFL. He got the interception leader. And
Winston on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end on the
I don't know.
route. It's complete.
I had interception leader, and I had
Good enough for the first.
and I had defensive player of the year for Hassan Reddick.
Running those corner routes, so difficult to
So that was able to get him enough to get him like 25,000. So with that, I just made that boy 89 speed.
First carry here for Charles Sims. And he'll fight his way
He's already 87, so he made 89. Why not? Everything else already up for that boy. He already up 91, 92 overall, something like that. Everything else is already pretty good for him. So I just. Boy, Isho loving the play. And that boy is a quick he might have got upgraded to a superstar in one of these things.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
I think he might beat that might have been somebody else. One play I had. That was on the gridiron. My cornerback, Kyrie Beckham. That won all them awards, you know? Tell me why they upgraded that boy straight to superstar. Passed up quick and everything.
Second down, Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, I had XP. Like when he won, I don't know if it was Defensive Player of the Year or the Pro Bowl or whatever it was, one of those. They had superstar development next to it. They put that boy straight to superstar.
They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 3rd down, Winston. Got a man in.
Dang, bro, I covered the flag. Man, still ain't get there.
30-yard line here, right at the 30. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Winston now.
Oh, he dropped it. Oh, man, tapped him. That's what I'm talking about. So now I'm playing my wild card game against the one and only Isho. Isho got jokes. Isho was up there, and then I was playing my other game. He kept trying to message me on the thing. What's up, nigga? Like I'm talking to you, nigga. I'm like, bro, I'm in the game. And and then what in the world? No, they just had a Madden animation while I was running, like David Johnson was losing his footing or something. He wanted to put his hand down and catch himself.
To create space up front. Really well done.
And then he was like, what that boy said, when I finally found he was like, man, he like, damn, bro.
They go to Johnson again.
He like, you know Algiers niggas always late. Oh, how did I get caught? Man, I made the move and everything, bro. How did I get caught just now? I swear it seemed like David Johnson be running in slow motion. Yeah, that boy was like, Algiers niggas always late. He was like, man, them niggas was still wearing Rockawell when everybody moved on. I'm like, bro, dog, I promise. I'm streaming this game, dog. If you can see this game, dog, I swear, I guess he tired, but I swear this dude, David Johnson, is coming out so slow. Oh my God, he's running slow.
For the first here on 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
I ain't got nobody else to put in. Touchdown, Jeff Janis, though.
Jeff Janis.
We'll take it.
28 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, they went play action. protection there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit
I'm
of
up
space
7-0,
that a guy of his
touchdown
speed
Jeff
needs.
Daniels.
If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catch.
Dog, it's
As they
$7
always like to
game,
say,
yo.
if a
Pretty
receiver's
whack,
even to a
dog.
defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left
I don't know, yo. It should be on
Trust me.
For the Buccaneers,
On the
getting
group,
ready to
yo.
go as they take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it.
You playing them in what?
The mentality this go around.
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is
bro.
what he preaches all the time. Attack
Tearing him
at all
up.
times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
The reception
I
good
gotta
for
get
7.
somebody on the
It's
flat.
third down.
So,
There's Caprice at a tight end, and I think that we're looking
all
at
right,
something
we
out of
just gotta
Central
pick the
Casting,
side
frankly.
and cover the
Absolutely.
flat.
Me, size, the hands.
This dude
Speed,
is a
I mean,
flat
flat
lover.
out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Third and short yardage. Winston. He's got Evans. He got 18 yards.
He
out
went a
of that
little
one, and it
deep
gives him a
on
new
me.
set of downs.
I gave it up, covering the
How many
flex,
times we
and
see
he
it.
went a
I still
little
get a
deep
kick out
on
of
me.
watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust,
I
and
should've
that's why
put
they're able to find it in this
Ron
type of a
Matthew on the
situation. And that's the kind of pass that
I'm
ends
running
up
the same
overtime
play
winning.
over and
You may
over.
not have picked
I'm
up the
still
first
running
down
the
there,
cover.
but if you keep
I
chipping
really
away at
need
it,
to switch it up. I
eventually
guess
big
it's the
plays may
playoffs.
result.
Second down now after the pass completion.
I don't know, yo.
Again, Winston. He nearly had the pick. Probably
Oh!
should have had it.
That should have been a pick six of Rooski.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say?
Man,
all
I
the
had
time?
my
If
I
you
had
really
my
get
man in a
hands, you'll be
perfect
playing
position,
offense.
And the
and he
offense
jumped
looking
the
to pick up
route.
First out after the second down incompletion. To the air again with Winston. He's got time in the pocket. Looking for Evans on its interception.
Oh, that go Hassan Reddick with the alert. That go Hassan Reddick with the alert.
The interception on the final play of this first quarter.
That go Hassan Reddick with the alert. Adding to his interception total.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And
Makes it so difficult, dog, because Hassan Reddick is so fast, dog.
Carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop
I said it makes it so difficult because Hassan Reddick is so fast. People don't be noticing.
Stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He actually had a pick.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh my God, Jeff
J.J.
McShixtain
Nelson, the intended
couldn't
target,
make the
and
throw,
it's
bro.
third
He
and
was
short.
running man, dog, and Jeff couldn't make the throw on man, yo. My fullback made the Pro Bowl. Yeah, man.
Complete pass on second down. Let's see what
Yeah,
the
for the
offense draws up
Cardinals.
here on third. They'll come out in the pistol. Going with a short yardage man, Gronkowski.
Yep.
3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That boy had went to the Pro Bowl. He had him like 22,000.
Know it's going to be be a quick read.
experience.
And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback,
Pro Bowl.
it's hard to knock him backwards.
I don't know, team. I can,
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And some space
that go
here.
David
He
Johnson.
cuts it right sideline.
He ain't score, but finally looked like he had a little peppery in his step, a little paprika.
I'm still an old school football guy, and anytime you see a big time
A little pepper in his step, you know, finally.
I'm on offense right now. In the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think
Yeah, we're down to the 9.
They set themselves up for a good play action pass opportunity right here.
They come out here in the I. First and goal here from the 9. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
I'm gonna keep giving him the rock. That boy be getting tired quick, though, and his stamina is like extra high. Oh, that boy almost just dragged his way up in that thing.
Third and goal now. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on third and
We
goal
was
from
not
the 2.
stonewalled on second down.
Green 39. Green,
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight.
Touchdown, baby. Touchdown, baby.
Cardinals.
In the second quarter.
Punching it in from a yard away.
I'm up 14-0.
The Cardinals will extend their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence.
Oh.
Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's get back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Oh, shucks. I am not lurking now. Ooh, we made the drive in the way.
Complete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Surveying the field. And he couldn't hang on to
Ooh,
it
he
through
dropped
the
that too.
contact.
Man, but that boy, the whole team just dropping balls. I know that's that drove. That boy had 3 straight drops. 3 straight drops. That's that drove right there. So you going for it, yo?
They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on.
I said that boy had 3 straight drops.
They're indeed going. It's Winston.
Oh man, we could have had that pick. What did I do? What was I doing, man?
Excellent field position.
Isho, don't you quit on me, Isho. Oh, I'm on F.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from
I don't
the
want to run this play.
big on big, right?
At the 23-yard line. Why am I running this play?
But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A first down carry here for Johnson.
Oh my goodness, I had a touchdown I just blew. Oh my goodness, I ran way too far inward. I ran inward so far, yo.
First down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine?
Yeah, dog, like way too far inward.
So the offense has it 6-yard line. First
Ooh,
and goal.
Jesus.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And
Yeah, bro, I had a run, dog.
No presence to feel like he's
All
being
the blocks
pushed
was
for a pass.
laid, and I just had to run around this block, and I cut so far in
On 2nd down, Johnson.
that it just screwed it up totally.
They're going to stop him right at the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
There
Game
we
that
go.
doesn't get them the first down. Brings
4th
up a
and 1
down
from
situation.
the 1. I
Nice
gotta
job
go for
defensively.
this.
They knew where the sticks were. They got
It's
the
4th
stop
and 1
before.
from the 1, yo. I mean, try to run it.
The offense is
I
staying
mean,
out there. Here
I'm
we
on the
go
1 yard
4th and
line.
goal from the 1.
I
They
mean,
come out here in the eye. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They run. It's Johnson.
oh, my boy David Johnson got me another one.
Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson with his 2nd
21 nothing now, yo.
first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And his
Man,
kick
it's
is
man.
good.
Anything is possible.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover.
That boy going 5 wide on me, yo.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A minute 57 to go in this first
That
half.
boy went straight
Back with
5
more
to the
NFC
wide.
playoff action after this. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. 2nd down, Winston. He's got time.
Oh, I was over there, but I was too far up.
Bring it up here to right
Oh, I
at the
saw where he
40-yard
wanted to
line.
go with
Give him
that,
10
yo.
yards on that one, and that'll earn
And
them
I
for a
played it
second
wrong.
downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Jameis to throw it.
Oh, I couldn't make up the difference.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's
Oh
actually
my gosh, I'm reading it and I'm overplaying the ball. No, I'm giving Isho the ball, bro. I'm reading it, yo. I'm reading where he wants to go and I'm just giving it to him, yo. Man, yay, bro. I'm just slightly like overplaying it and putting myself out of position.
Jameis now on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the
Excuse me.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
I ain't paying attention to that screen. That boy called me clean old guard just now.
Because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Give him 4 on the carry there, and second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last
people watching my screen, boy.
Boys to get him in the end zone, couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting.
Yep. People watching my screen. I got like 5 people watching this thing.
As the first half is winding down, and the Bucs are able to cut into that
5
deficit.
people watching my screen,
This could be a
yeah.
big turnaround. They get the
I
touchdown
ain't
in the
even
final
much know
minutes
it.
of the second quarter, and remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start.
And I got
three as well.
and somebody left a comment.
If
Yeah.
they take the ball down and start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee.
You over there beating up on your son on the game. That ain't right. That ain't right, Joe.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. Caught left side, Williams. Now,
Not the yard it, bro.
We're going to get a timeout here.
Not
by
the yard it, dog.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Not the little yardie, yo.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Now let's go. Clean, Leopard. Leopard. Now, watch it now, Barney.
They'll set up a throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wild card matchup. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando. We're standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports
Good left
halftime.
catch.
So both teams have their marching
That was
orders,
weak
and
as
we'll get
scope.
going again here
And
in
try to
quarter
keep the
number
lid
4.
up to 3 touchdowns. Yeah.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. So here's the
Who you got? Who you
Cardinals'
using?
offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm
Charge.
thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're
Son.
going to see 'em
That
when
boy
we kick
David
off the
Johnson,
second
a
half.
monster. Boy, if I could have took off on that one. Boy.
Third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is
You ain't watching the screen, though. Nigga had me deep in the backfield. What's up,
I
monster?
like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football,
You got the
and it's
shirt.
incomplete,
You ate some
now
food,
you
Momo?
stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side.
You was eating some food?
Keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Momo did what?
There is he'll be brought down about the 28.
The tots.
Tackle there by Quan
You eating some
Alexander.
tots?
And that's why you see a lot of
Tots.
teams that like to play
Tots, what you
4-3
eating?
defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well. Because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends.
Man, that
to
thing
eat
need
up
a
the
charge,
blocking and
BG.
offensive line, and keep that guy in the middle clean.
That thing need
so
a
he can run to the
charge.
football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Yo,
So second
you
down
gonna
was
try
a
and
run
ride
play.
with
Now
Daddy
let's see
gonna
what
put it
they
on
do
the charge
third.
tonight, man. Oh, you gonna try and push it along, man.
Here we go. 3-19.
He'll drop to throw. Finding time. Dancing to his left. Complete to Janis.
All right, Jeff Janis.
22-yard
Boy, Jeff Driscoll out there making magic happen, boy. I mean, Jeff McShitstain.
yards.
You gotta change that man name to McShitstain. That boy out there making that Bruno Mars 24 karat magic, whatever the name of that song is.
And now a first down following that long gain. And some changes here as the D-line
putting them pinky fingers to the moon.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson.
What y'all trying to do? Shit, look.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah,
And
another
that
good play
24
there.
carry
He's had such a
magic
big part of their
in the
success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Player. But look out.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, Jeff, that was your time to shine, Jeff Janis. Oh, that boy blitzed that safety on your side. That was your time to shine, little daddy. And Jeff Janis, the nice shot. What?
Back to throw here. This will be caught.
That goes Jeff Janis.
It's a really nice
You was lagging behind East, so you wasn't gonna make up that distance, baby. You wasn't gonna make it up, baby.
Excellent catch there.
Oh no.
Coverage, which means you just have to
Baby,
find
no.
areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And we live.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it with Johnson.
Touchdown, baby. David Johnson. Again, baby. Let's go.
David Johnson saving his
28, 28.
touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Going down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script?
Damn, I'm not lurking.
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12
Not
to
lurking.
16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting
That
more
boy
like 8
took
to
full
10.
advantage of me not lurking, boy.
Whatever terminology they use, just
I
something
don't
to get
blame
you
him for
off to a
taking
quick start.
advantage of
And
it.
now they're in the hurry-up. First down, Winston. And it pops free.
Good way to make him drop that,
Turned
yo.
the ball loose and brings up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Right up, man.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook
Damn, I
up.
knew
It's
where he
complete.
wanted to.
It's a gain of 11
I
yards
could not
that
get
time,
out
and
there.
it produces a new set of downs.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really
Damn,
matter.
boy, I
because he
be
has
giving
such
that boy
great
them
skills,
screens,
you
not
want to
paying
utilize him
attention.
in
It-
all
oh,
aspects of your
you.
passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And the offense moving quickly to the line. He's got time in the pocket. And
Oh,
we got
you gotta
Tibbs.
catch that, Deion Buchanan.
Brings up third.
You gotta catch that pick, yo.
Playing 3 yards in the cloud does football.
That boy had great coverage and went not pick that ball off, yo.
Didn't want to throw the football because if
That boy put that lazy one hand up.
almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And a dump off here to
Don't let him have that first.
He'll go down shy of the 40 at the 40.
Don't let him have that
They
first.
figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third
He
quarter.
going for it, y'all. Watch the flash, y'all.
They'll run for it with Robinson.
Oh, come on, fellas.
First down here
pinch the line for a reason.
And they're able to
Give me
convert
a
here on
reason.
4th and inches. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And a catch right side by Evans. 11 yards on the pickup.
That's
And it's
not
good
what's
enough
my
for
call
a
that
Tampa
play.
Bay
That's
first.
the same play you were
That
running
was a
that
nice
play.
completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback.
Oh,
and
that boy
timing by the
dropped.
receiver.
Oh, you got something else you rolling on, man.
And that'll bring up
You
second
drink your
down.
water?
And there's a good opportunity to just
What's up,
run
Master?
there, a drop pass. I guess that's why
Master?
they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Need to cover the flag Friday.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And this is caught at the
Damn,
8.
yo.
And he's brought
I
down
figured they'd be able to cover good
reaching
one,
the
man.
8-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed.
But
There he needed the
man,
speed.
with some money
and
in my
the
hand.
pace
Look out.
for the catch.
And because of that speed,
And no escaping this time as he'll go down.
That's good to say. Yeah, man.
Marcus Golden in there to drop
I thought you called me.
11th sack of the year. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Jameis to throw it. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
I think that boy about to throw on the flex.
3rd and long for Winston. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points incomplete. And now
Look
the Tampa
out.
Bay field goal unit comes out here.
This song was jamming though.
Gets this one to go. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Tackle made that time by Chris
That
Baker.
boy running from Tampa
Best
too or
defensive
something like
linemen,
that.
they play with great
I figured that's what he
leverage,
was
get
running,
not
yo.
get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Looking left side, and it's complete.
There you go,
And
Bryce
they're able to
Butler.
get this one across
Yeah.
the 35. He had time
All
to
right,
serve it
I'm giving one.
and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
In a little bit, before you go to bed.
Brandon, you go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon.
Come on, yo.
Unable to get down
Man, they
here.
held
So
me
take
up
this
right
to
there,
about
bro.
the
That was whack,
37.
yo. Oh, that was whack, yo.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football. They're also on the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th.
Excuse me.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw. Able to shake him off. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Whoa, look at Man, that boy had me sacked dead to right here. That boy straight, all you heard was, he's going to shake one off. That boy shrugged that shake. That boy shrugged that sack. Straight through that touchdown, bro. Beautifully. Too.
But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about
like
do you need
beautifully.
enough points in case there's a
I was
tiebreaker
like,
that comes into play later?
no.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout.
And that boy, I know that boy is so hot right
But you
now.
gotta like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup
35-10.
As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side.
I know what you wanted, Uso. I took it from you. I know what you wanted. Allowed us time to get the sack.
Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Yes, sir.
Second down, Winston. Trying to lay one up deep.
Damn, but they wouldn't let me switch. Trying to pick that thing off, yo.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that one, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was
Trying to
really
pick
nice.
that thing off,
Get
yo.
a hand in and tip it away.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Now Winston.
Good defense, yo. Good defense, yo. Don't go for it, Uso. Not from your 10-yard line, bro. Don't throw it, bro. Don't throw it, Uso. Oh, what is you doing, baby? Baby, no. Baby, no, baby. Wow,
the critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
I think that boy about to run good.
Desperation time. Winston on fourth down.
Use alert. I know what you wanted. Come on, bro. I know what you want. That's 2 for Hassan Reddick. That's 2. You hear me? Yeah, man. That's 2.
Looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan. And
I'm tell that boy we did this one for Algiers.
Last time out, let's see if they can put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they
We
can
don't
do
have
just
his jokes
that.
about
A lot of
Algiers.
points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one.
We did
Maybe
this
they'll
one
get
for the
things
West
going in
Bank.
their direction after a play like that.
They'll look to throw.
Ooh. That boy blitzed the piss out of me.
Alexander.
Who that
In
boy
there to
blitzed the
bring
piss
him
out
down
of
for a
me
loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction.
I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy.
What time you wearing them up?
Rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming
ain't
at
too
you.
bad,
It seems
though.
to be working pretty well.
What's sick of it?
Out of the gun now on third down. To the side.
All right.
That is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game, and however it turns out, it turns out.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson.
Yeah,
Brad. I was watching, man.
Oh, I didn't know if you knew I was still on or not, yeah.
Second down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw.
So probably catch a fit for it. So do your thing, you heard me? I was just trying to get you still on.
Now back to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jeff Janis, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals add on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he's singing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
What y'all trying to do?
Not her at all. This
But
one of our
she's
guys.
singing too.
She's
on like the fifth tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
Now they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And Jameis intercepted a third time.
Hell no.
A great read, and it's picked off.
That's what I'm talking about,
It will take over at the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense...
Why the hell did I run there with my fullback?
Having scored the last time out.
Why the
hell? 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That was definitely a surprise there. Handed to the big guy on first down. Heck, the first
what's
play
going
of the drive.
on here?
When you see him get to the second level, as a former safety, I can just tell you, your eyes get really wide because you know you've got a lot to deal with.
Boy, I told it that right.
They come out here in the on the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Second down following the run. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Again, it's Johnson.
Went up through that hole
a
like
few times here today. This run's not going to go anywhere. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Janis. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Take me a field goal, yo.
Play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
I knew I was trying to get there for that screen.
It's a
loss of 4. I was trying to get there too.
That screen there on second down certainly didn't
I knew you were screening.
Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when
that's what's up, baby. Play that defense, all right? Play that defense, Lamar. Come on, man. Don't go for it, dog. Come on, Esau. I just ugly, dog.
That way you don't lose any yardage.
Real ugly like, dog. Don't go for it, yo.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run it with 6.
Oh, Lord.
The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry McCoy in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, He's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
They pitch it out to Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. And
Oh, that would have been dirty, yo.
But Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.